Okay, in this example, I'm showing you the chain rule, product rule, and quotient rule, where it's not possible to use indices. Okay, so like for example, in 3a, okay, the whole bracket is a power 3. But because the function inside is an exponential minus an exponential, I actually have no chance to be doing any indices. So I got to do a direct chain rule. So I could do a bring down power minus power. Then I got to differentiate inside. So when you differentiate inside, okay, don't forget there's a bit of indices here. So you got to rewrite as this part first. So bring down power minus power, and then you differentiate inside. So when you differentiate inside, the first part is just copy and paste. The second part is a copy and paste, but you got to differentiate the minus x, which gave you a -1. So I will change the sign. So that's my answer. Bring down power minus power, differentiate inside. In this one, if you look, this is algebra, this is exponential. So again, I can't be using my indices. So I got to be using my product rule. So by now, you should be able to mental differentiating this. Okay, then I can do my product rule. So usually there will be quite a bit of common factor to take out. So if you execute the product rule already, you look carefully, there's a lot of common factor. So 6x, e2x is the common factor. So you end up something like this. So most of the time, the simplification is just taking out common factor. Okay, you just have to be very careful. Okay, the next one is also a product rule. It's an exponential with trigo. So just now it was an exponential with algebra. So again, I can't do my indices. So set up your product rule. So by now, I hope you can mentor all these small little differentiation. So sine 2x gave you 2 cosine 2x. Okay, where does the 2 come from? In case you forget, you got to differentiate the angle of 2x. That's how I get the 2. Okay. Apply your product rule. So you get 2 cosine 2x e 2x plus 1. Okay. Again, there's quite a bit of take out common factor. 2 is a common factor. E 2x plus 1 is a common factor. So usually the common factor is quite nice. So that's it. That's your product rule. Okay, let's look at the last one. Here, the numerator is exponential. The denominator is algebra. Okay, no indices. So set up your quotient rule. Set up your quotient rule. Quotient rule got to start from B. And it is a subtraction. So subtract the other one. And then you do a denominator square, which is just x squared. So that's it. Okay, but if you look carefully at your numerator, there is a common factor to take out. So E3 minus 4x is the common factor. So just take out the common factor, and that's your final answer. Okay, so the product rule, quotient rule doesn't change. It's just that now you got a lot more formulas to process in your head. Okay, so this will be the situation where you cannot use indices.